mean, everyone takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league see.
And this one's brought to a home. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll run again with Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 24. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To throw here on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New set of downs for him from the 46. He'll throw it yet again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Moore with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just, and every bit of you want. I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go long ways towards doing it.
Trying again, following the sack. Finds his man over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south, and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Eagles will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Looking to the air here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Eagles are in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Raider football. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
We send a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He's dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right. And this one does not go far. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down around the 34. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up with the 20 after the touchback. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. And he's brought down for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing it to start this drive. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So that's a wrap on the first quarter of Super Bowl 67. Welcome back, everyone. About to get back down to the field for the 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 67. They start out 2nd and 10. Taken in by Harrison. He's got a gain of 6 there. Gervon Dexter escorted into the ground. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Again. Look at the sideline. That's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Great a deep out is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Setting up a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 16. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball at the 33 for first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Gets this one to Harrison. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Pass play now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. Coleman with the grab. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. The give here on 2nd. And he's able to get this down to the 13. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw now. And he drops it in the zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete. The 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To throw here on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and short. It's a give to the tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles trying to add to their lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. from the 32. Receiver hauls it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. First down. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. They're throwing it. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Another punt coming up. Roberto Sanchez. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 67. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. These 2 teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott.
The kick team
Kate?
out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Running back sent in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got Harrison. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Brought in right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. Complete out to the right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Pass play coming here. Searches from the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And it's going to be 2nd and 5. He'll throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. They've got first down from the 31. Now they send their back in motion right. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, And I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Catch is made in close. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 43. Hits him on the out route. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Now hang on here. The Raiders say not so fast. They've got that challenge flag out.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing a southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Well, anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
He had the distance dial. The accuracy, maybe not so much. But from that distance, you could excuse being a little off one way or the other. The upright, it helped him there. And that really is all that matters.
Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Raiders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's got a man left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on first down. Coleman with the grab. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He'll throw it yet again. Short pass brought in. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. We've reached the end of the third here in Super Bowl 67. It's Raiders football, and if they close it out, it'll be a 4th title for the Silver and Black. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 37. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And his short game.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down.
Here on first down. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On first down, they'll run. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The throw is caught. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got...
Touchdown! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, quality gain, and then move the sticks.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That one hits for 30. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Complete out to the right. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a tight end in motion. Going with Brown on the ground. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of the coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal. They'll throw for the end zone. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
That one's complete right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to the well again. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Back-to-back carries here. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. The handoff on 3rd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works his way for a gain of 4. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. They give it to him again. And he has it down officially to the red zone.